with that? How, like, what are you doing to get through this rough time?
Why tough, because sometimes I work at a loss. I just burn my gas and I don't make back my gas money. That's why I hang out up at the bank safe. Most of the time people come to the bank here, so people who come to the bank always want a taxi.
Have you got any business today from here?
No. I bought me $2,000 gas from and I have to try and make a camera home.
Hey YouTube fam, I hope everyone is doing well and you all are enjoying the beginning of summer 2020, whatever that looks like for you. My name is Winthrop Wellington, and if this is the first time that you're visiting my channel, a special welcome to you. Normally here, I'd be sharing my experience of visiting different parts of Jamaica as well as my marathon journey around the world. However, for the next few weeks, I put together a series giving insight and an array of perspective of what the COVID-19 lockdown has been like here in Negril. And this is the second episode of this series, and if you haven't seen the first episode, I'll be sure to link it below in the description, so please feel free to check that out. In this episode, I had a chance to sit down with the Negril Chamber of Commerce President, Richard Wallace, who's also a serial entrepreneur, notably owning the Boardwalk Village Hotel and Restaurant, which is where we did the interview, as well as the Boardwalk Village Plaza, which is the newest plaza here in Negril. And for those who are familiar with Negril, this plaza will be the new home to the Hilo supermarket. And I had an opportunity to explore the plaza as well as see some of the construction that has been happening on the new Hilo supermarket. And lastly, I had the opportunity to speak with a taxi driver as well as a jerk chicken vendor to get their perspective and insight of what they think of everything happening, as well as getting an understanding of how they are managing through this time. Please bear in mind that this was actually recorded on March 31st, 2020, just when the lockdown had began here in Jamaica. It's interesting to see the mindset and perception of the interviewees from just a few months ago compared to the hindsight that we now have in June of 2020. Well, I hope you guys enjoy this second episode of this series, COVID-19 Negril. If you find any value in it at all, please hit that like button. And if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button below. And if you have any questions about anything in this video or anything happening in Negril or anything happening down here in Jamaica, please feel free to ask away in the comments below. And I will see you soon. Let's go.
The tourism industry is pretty much shut down. Zero, no tourists. The ports are closed. There are no tourists around, and all the businesses that we have pretty much depend on tourism, either directly or indirectly.
What are you doing as a business owner in this time to kind of cope, if you will, with everything that's happening in the shutdown?
Keeping busy, pretty much. You know, the little things that you could do now to fix or improve or add, you know. Obviously, you have to be careful about that too, because you don't want to be spending money and you don't know when you'll be able to earn to make it back. We try to keep on some members of staff, because sending everybody home is going to create more issues in the long term than anything else. We're trying to keep them busy, doing a little painting, little fixing, you know, stuff like that.
How is your family dealing with this?
Family is fine so far, thanks for asking. All of us, what we're doing, we're following the government guideline. I think our government is doing an excellent job as well. We've been following their instructions, you know, the social distancing, the washing of hands, the sanitizing, all of that. We've been doing that as a family, so we just wait and watch and see and listen, keep up to date, and try to wait this thing out.
You had mentioned that you think the government is doing a good job so far. Do you think there is or is there anything else that you would like to see them do at this point?
As a business person, one of the things that we look for in a crisis like this, what kind of help that we can get from not just the government in terms of taxes and so. Obviously, if you're not doing any business, you can't pay your taxes or you can't pay bills. A lot of us have loans and mortgages and so forth. So we have reached out to our financial institutions to see what they can do for us in terms of relief. And some of them post publicly some of the measures they're taking to help their customers. So we're following up on that and we'll see what comes out of it. We're gonna need some help, some relief, because if you're not earning any money, what are you gonna use to pay your bills? I mean, at some point your saving is gonna run out. We don't know how long. So we don't know if the savings that you have is enough to last for say 2 months, 3 months. What happens if it goes longer than that, you know? So that's the part that's stressing a lot of people.
So what do you have to say to those people, the visitors who come every year that you see on social media who are so eager to come, and the diaspora who wants to come down, Jamaican who wants to return home, and seeing what's going on? What do you say to them?
One of the changes that is happening is that I think a lot of people are realizing what we have as a country, and it's letting a lot of people realize how blessed we are, and I hope that will create a new attitude in Jamaica. What I'll say to all the tourists and everybody who visit, as soon as we can, we'll be back open. We'll be ready and we'll be better than before. We'll take all this and make our product better. Can't wait. We can't wait to get back in business and to get people coming down and really appreciating what we have. Because I think a lot of people took a lot of things for granted up till now, and this is an eye-opener for all of us. I have a good feeling that this will change the world in a positive way, so I'm looking forward to that. But we are exciting. Everything is still here. We have beautiful days, beautiful sunsets still, and you know, it just keeps going. As Bob Marley say, you know, just sun is on the rise once again, no matter what, and another day. We're excited about that.
As I mentioned earlier, I had an opportunity to do a walkthrough of the new high-low supermarket construction at the Boardwalk Shopping Village. As you might suspect, most of the shops there were closed, but it was good to see the construction of the supermarket continue despite the economic outlook. I was happy to see so many people at work still trying to make it happen. The supermarket seems like it will be a great addition to Negril, bringing a modern shopping experience to our resort town. It's massive, as you can see, 13,000 square feet actually. I'm really looking forward to the grand opening. How is your local business right now?
Bad, no, nothing, flat, really flat.
How do you feel in terms of like the regulations the government has put in place? Are you happy with it?
I am happy in terms of for the right way, if we kind of control the spread of it, I support it.
Okay.
I work with it. I bear it for the time being until it not spread any further.
On a personal side, like with you and your family, how have you changed your behaviors in regards to everything?
Well, I adjust myself to it, you know. I still try to scrape through and find a little thing to put on the table still.
What are you doing to get through this rough time?
Why tough, you know, because sometimes I work at a loss. I just burn my gas and I make back my gas money. That's why I hang out up at the bank safe. Most of the time people come to the bank here, so people who come to the bank always want a taxi.
Have you got any business today from here?
No. I bought me $2,000 gas from man and I have to try to make it come home. But you see, I don't see nobody come to the bank here. I said we stay up at the bank.
At this river, and if this down at this moment, how we would I get something in our hand that we can stay home and eat and drink. That's what we would like to know. Because you know, stay home and can't eat and drink. We have to be out on the street to see if we can make something.
So basically, you're saying, like with the regulations put in place, the government is basically saying like you can't make any money. In order for you to make money, you have to be out on the street.
Yeah, because no matter how it be, if I have not dollar, it's good to make a dollar more than not making none. With the life, you know, say, well, alright then, stay home. Okay, someone gonna come by the passway and said, okay, we're gonna check out this house, all this resident. They have a package for us. And we say, well, that package can contain certain amount of things. Where anyway, when things open up back, you have got to go out there, start making business.
At least during this time, you're looking for some sort of food package, is what you're saying? Okay, so in order to sustain yourself and feed yourself and your family.
Yeah.
And then after it's over, you're suggesting that there should be some sort of startup capital to get back into business.
Same.
As a chef, as a jerk chicken pan man, how do you know how much to prepare on a daily basis at a time like this?
If I prepare 3 chicken, it don't make sense. Normally, I used to prepare like 10, 15, 20. Now, it's gone way, way down. I have to dash away chicken.
Is there anything that the community here, the Negril community, can do to help you or support you at this time?
I don't see that. It's like everyone that has same complaint. Where the thing is now. Who should support me has to go home. Can't not work for them.
There's a lot of people, especially tourists and Jamaicans who are abroad, that would love to come to Jamaica, and as soon as this is over, trust me, they're gonna get on the plane and come to Jamaica. Is there anything that you guys want to say to them?
Happy to
We're
them
happy
to
to
come.
see them come back, you know.
Yeah, man.
Welcome them, man. We're happy
Right
to see them.
now, and then make things can happen.
Yeah. And then the food coming high and I plate.
Yeah. And then make things happen in Jamaica. See that? Right now, the amount of people we have to die
We miss them, man. I miss them bad, man. We want to see them come back. I'm happy for them. Welcome them to come back home. All the best for them, man. We want to see them come back.
It's gonna be alright. Yeah, yeah. How can you tell? Yeah, yeah. I feel it in my heart. Yeah, yeah. It's gonna be okay. Yeah, yeah. The sun is shining bright.